Kia ora whānau. Kia ora. This is our first vlog for our YouTube.
Kia ora whānau.
We're just going to go into the start of us.
The start of us.
Yes, how we met. So, do you wanna do how we met?
Yep. Yes.
So, how did we meet?
First and foremost, whānau, my name is Riley Karangaroa.
Yes. Oh, and yeah, for people that don't know me, sorry, I should introduce myself. I'm Shady. My government name is Shada Kennel. I'm 38 years old, mum of 4, and nanny to 2. Yes. But we're going to go all the way back to the start of when we met.
We met.
What year was it?
2002.
2002. So that was, some of you probably were never born then.
Stop it.
Yeah.
But yeah, whānau, we just met at a family gathering, whānau.
Yes, a Christmas party at my auntie's.
Shout out to my auntie. I love you, auntie. You know who you are. Yeah,
Boxing Day, whānau, Boxing Day.
It was a Christmas function, whānau.
But we really didn't link up till Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Yes, and so that's our anniversary. We just celebrated our 23rd anniversary.
Yep.
On the 26th of December.
Yep. Yes, whānau.
But yeah, anyways, back to it. We met. It was good at the start, eh? It was good.
I was just in love, whānau.
Yeah, we were very toxic for each other, I think, back in the days. Like, very toxic. I think
Still in love, whānau.
we lived at both houses, so because I was still at school, so I was 5th form, I think, when I met him, but he was full-time work. He was a full-time.
Yes.
Yeah, put it near your mouth.
Okay.
Actually, I'll put it on your top so that you don't. Yeah, because we can't hear you otherwise. Yeah, he was a full-time worker. I was a full-time student, or trying to be. And yeah, we kind of just fell in love really young, eh?
Yes.
I was 15, and you would have been 16.
Yep.
Yeah. So put it up by your mouth.
Yep. 16, whānau.
16. So yeah, we pretty much had our first baby when I was 18. Actually, let's go back. We actually lost a baby. I got pregnant before my oldest. And yeah, I think it was only a few months later, and I ended up getting pregnant with Isaiah.
Yep.
Had my son in
2005.
He's now 20 years old.
Jesus.
And has 2 beautiful kids of his own. It was very... Oh, we used to scrap a lot, eh? We scrapped a lot, fam. Just about everything, to be honest. But we were still kids, still trying to grow up.
All the petty stuff, whānau.
Yeah, we were very much so young and just still trying to grow up, really. So fighting, scrapping, pretty much all
You name it,
you
everything.
name it, we were doing it.
We're not going to go into depth about it, whānau, but
Yeah.
everything, whānau. You name it, we done it.
And then a couple of years later,
she's done it.
we ended up moving to Palmy for a little bit. I think it was 2006. But 2006, my baby was still little. We moved here because my mother-in-law was sick. So we come up here to help her. And we ended up getting our first flat here. And then I ended up pregnant with Kajani, the person that I use clout for. Apparently, that's what everyone says. Everyone says that I use her for clout.
Cheers, whānau.
She really just be one of my best friends.
Yep. She's my best friend, but her mum stole her from me.
No, I didn't. But yeah, we ended up getting our first flat here just up in Fogle Street in Palmerston North. And that's where we kind of started being adults, hey, once we've moved away from our parents. And then yeah, Hekashani, he was still working. We ended up moving into Highbury. We moved to Highbury for a little bit. Um, yeah, what you got to say about that? Do
No,
you have anything to say about anything of that? Of us being a mana or two?
no, it was good.
It was
It
good.
was good. It's just yeah, still young, whānau, and
We were still young and still hard out
just
scrapping.
doing all the things that young people do, if you know what I mean. Don't yeah. Um,
We're scrapping,
but
Pano,
yeah,
arguing.
we were
But it
living.
was, but we had a good life here, and it was good. And then fast forward, we end up moving back to Wellington. I think, gosh, I can't remember what year that was. I think Kajani must have been about 4, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 2011. We ended up moving back to Wellington, and I think we lived in the valley first.
Yeah, we rented a few houses.
Yes, we rented a lot of houses in Stokes Valley. Gosh, heaps.
Hey, you sure?
Yeah. So there was like there was not Havisham, Shackleton. We lived at Shackleton, we lived on SV Road. Twice we lived on SV Road. Cordo Grove. And what's the other houses that we had
That was
there?
it.
Oh yes. That was it.
Then bought a house in Richard Grove and sold
Yes.
that a few years ago.
We ended up moving to Richard Grove. Um, it was a good life. Like I enjoyed it, and that's when my kids started finding their love for sports. Um, so my kids were handy into sports. I mean, that was pretty much our life, just sports and kiddo.
And scrapping.
Yeah, and scrapping whānau. We did have heaps of scraps. But hey, we wouldn't be who we are today without all of that, you know?
All I can say, whānau, is I've learnt a lot.
Yeah, it was very toxic in those years. My poor older kids, they kind of had to see it all. They kind of grew with us because we were going through all of that trauma, or putting them through all of that trauma. Sorry, um, yeah, it was sad. It was sad, but it made us who we are today. Um, what else can I say about it? I ended up getting pregnant. Also, it was like a big gap. My kids have got a obviously, big age gap between them.
6.5 years.
Yeah, I ended up getting pregnant. I planned to Ihinarangi though. Um, I said that at the New Year's. We were having New Year's at my cousin Tony's, and I said I want to get pregnant. Obviously we were both working, and we didn't know how it was going to work, like having a baby, blah blah blah. Um, I ended up getting pregnant. When was it? Oh, when did I have him? 2000. I got to
2016, whānau.
2016. I had him, but was got pregnant in 2015. Like I legit said I wanted to have a baby, and I was legit pregnant not long after. Um, Ended up having them. My love was going through his own issues during that time. Um, Only the OGs though that know us know that. But we won't touch base on that. That kind of happened.
Yeah, I'd just like to just leave that
Yeah.
straight up, whānau.
Yeah, when he's
Um,
ready, he'll come out when he wants to talk about
I
that.
don't walk no dark roads now.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
no. So we went through all of that. We ended up splitting up. Oh no, no. Oh yeah, we kept splitting up, getting back together. We did that for a while, maybe like 3 years. I think we done that. We just kept breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together. It was like it was so toxic fun,
Boring.
no? So toxic. We did that, and then yeah, to throw another thing in, we ended up wanting to have another. Oh no, actually, I didn't even tell him, Fano. I ended up getting pregnant again. And obviously, I've only been with the one man for the whole time. Um, and I kind of didn't tell you, eh? I didn't tell him because we had broken up. Um, and he was doing his own thing, having his own life, and I had my own life. I was actually living with my mum, me, and my kids. And I think he seen me pregnant, and then I kind of had to tell him because obviously I was huge, like a house. Um, and yeah, ended up telling him that yeah, I'm having a baby, blah blah blah. Um, and yeah, that was kind of Still toxic. We're still toxic.
Toxic. Toxic.
It was very toxic. So we had my little baby amongst all of that.
All the violence you could imagine.
Yeah, it was really bad. Would never. I don't. I can't
Nah, not
believe we.
even.
It was just
Not
traumatic
even
fun
bad
though.
fun, eh?
Oh, not even
Not even a
bad. That was
band-aid
like
needed fun, eh?
traumatized me.
Not even a
Fun.
band-aid needed.
That was there was so much trauma. But yeah, we ended up doing that. Had our little babies. I ended up calling the relationship Orphano. And that was like for real, for real. And then I had to kind of find myself again. So me and my babies moved out of the homestead, and then
I just started a new journey
yeah,
fun, eh? Straight off the bat.
yeah, he did
It's about
his
3
own
weeks.
thing.
About 3 weeks fun. I started a new journey.
Yeah, he had to do his own thing. I went and did my own thing. And for about 3 years, yeah, 3 years we were separated. Did our own little thing, you know. I still had the kids, was raising my children as best as I could. Um, my love obviously went on holiday to Honolulu when he got out. My kids wanted to stay with him, which was fine. I was real gutted though, like it was really guttering for me. Just because my babies had been, you know, my life. I literally put everything into it. Always 100 on being a mum. Fucking always. No matter what I did in life, I always made sure that my kids were kosher. I know that's right. Well, anyways, they moved away, and it was just me and the little baby left in Wellington. And I think, oh, what year did Kashani and put the mic up by your mouth? What year did they come
2020,
to you?
2021. Yeah.
Yeah, they come up here. So my oldest boy, my daughter, and my 9-year old Te Hinarangi, they moved in with my in laws and my love, and that was for about 3 years. Um, they were actually naughty, eh? Okashani was naughty for a little bit.
Yeah. We just moved them here fun and we just done our thing. And here we
Yeah,
are today.
here we are today.
Yeah.
We ended up no, but we want to still go on about it because it was like, you know, it was
It was cool.
actually
It was cool for me.
it wasn't cool for me. Find out I was a single mom struggling, so it wasn't very cool for me. Um,
No, it was cool. It was cool for us. Working with my son. Yeah,
oh
we was doing
yeah,
heaps of stuff. We was doing heaps of stuff
they
together.
actually started working together. My oldest and I kind of kicked Isaiah out. Yeah, he didn't actually just move here, fun. I kind of kicked him out because he wanted to just sit around and smoke weed all day, and I wasn't going to be at work and come home to that every day. Um, so yeah, nah, that wasn't happening. So
Shout out to my son.
he had to come and live here by his dad. But that was also traumatic too because they were moving backwards and forwards as well. Like in that time that we were separated, they were still moving to me. They would come back here, they moved to me. Kajani was going through her own little phase of fighting and scrapping at school, and I honestly put that down to us. I reckon the way they were acting, because Isaiah was very much. Oh, it was traumatic for them. Let's just say it was traumatic for the older kids, and I think it's made us all grow in our own little sense. To be honest, because it was we went through a lot, man. We went through so much. So then, when did I think back in May. May I said, and I state this, I come in on our, I said on our group chat, I said that I wanted to be a content creator. How did you feel about that when I said that? Did you think I was joking? I think everyone thought I was joking. I think because I do say a lot of shit and I don't be doing that.
I don't know. Most things though, whatever you do say, you always make the best version of it. So yeah, funny. Won't be long. Won't be long. I won't be around, funny.
Oh, shut
All good though. I'll just carry on.
Gosh, shut up. Yeah, so I said that I was going to be a content creator. I started opening up my platforms to the public, which was my TikTok. I did always have a TikTok. I had a TikTok, I don't know, since like 2018. Didn't really use it, just kind of was on there to watch other people. Um, And then yeah, I opened up my Facebook, my Insta, and just started posting. And it was just about everything. It was about things we were doing, my kid was doing. Um, we're a little bit funny.
I've always been undercover content creator, whānau, just didn't
Yeah,
think of it
he
as that way.
he didn't he we kind of both have been. I've always shared things on my platforms, but I didn't share it to the public. I just shared it to my Facebook friends. Um,
I just love trucking whānau and shiny
yeah,
wheels all day, every day.
we're gonna get to that though, Fana. Eventually, he can just start doing his own thing on his truck. But yeah, that's another story. Um, yeah, and then we started getting a little bit popular. My daughter started opening up her platforms too to
They
the
were one
public.
dance wonder. They were one dance wonder, eh?
Yeah, she kind of got blew up as well. So it was kind of like we were blowing up together. Um, and yeah, it's been so much fun. And now when we're out in public, people want to take photos of us, which is so fucking cool, man. It's honestly dope. I didn't think that would be as popular as we are.
Yeah, sorry to that matua that seen us out at the fielding truck show. Sorry,
Yes, he
but yeah,
did. He
it is
did
me.
ask. He did ask my love if, hey, you're that fella from TikTok, and my love was like, no, no, I'm not. And I was like, oh, just say that because people obviously want a photo. They want to, they want to get to know us. And yeah, my followers have been hard out, telling me to make a YouTube. So
Here
this
we
is
are.
what we're up to, Fano. We're making a YouTube. Um, but yeah, it's been cool. It's been cool. Just yeah, with my love being in most of the vlogs, at the start. Um, and it was just car reviews. That's kind of how we brought him on. He was always doing our car reviews. And just funny shit. He's actual funny. He's actual funny person, like in general. He's just very quiet at the moment, but he won't put the mic up by his mouth. We started doing that, making content, having laughs,
I
making
like
people
doing those food
laugh.
reviews. Fuck, I haven't done
Yeah.
one in ages.
We haven't done one. We stopped once he went away. So yeah,
I
my
just
my love went into a bit of a holiday mode.
yeah, I just been on holiday mode whānau since October
Yeah.
this year. Um, yeah, but it's all good. Yeah, just gotta learn from my mistakes. Um,
So he did some bad shit back in the last, what, 4 years ago, 3 years ago,
yeah,
3 years ago.
three
We
and a
we
half.
kind of knew it was coming. We kind of knew that it was coming, but I was so blasé to the fact that I didn't think anyone was going to happen. So what I did, I didn't go to anything that was happening with him, just because we started getting popular, and I didn't want my followers or anybody to know what was going on in my personal life. Um, until it happened, which was October the 22nd.
Yep, copy that.
Yeah. October the 22nd, when our world kind of fell apart. Yeah.
Bit of a journey, but I don't think it's over yet. But
It's not over.
yeah,
It's not over.
we'll just start a new year.
Yeah, hopefully,
Yeah. Yep.
hopefully. We're still fighting Fano. Yeah, that kind of spun our world upside down, and then we were kind of left with nobody. And obviously, my love was the main breadwinner in our whare. Um, and yeah, I just started documenting every day of how I felt, what it felt like, because obviously I was down and out for like a couple of days. I think it was like 5 days. I literally just sat in bed crying. It was horrible. Um, because I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do. All I was worried about was I didn't even, and I know this sounds really mean, but I wasn't really worried about my family because I knew that they were all right. I think my kids were more worried about me, like my older kids. Like they were very much worried about me and what I was up to because I was just very, very sad. I was so sad. I cried for days, finally, anyway. And then I realized, oh God, I've actually just got to wake it up and just get over it. Because I'm not helping anybody. I'm not helping him either because I'm crying to him. Um, so it's not helping anyone. I ended up having to just get over it, and that's when I started going hard on my socials. I actually started using my platforms as like a bit of an outlet, just to say how I was feeling and how I feel about the whole situation, what I was going through, what my kids were going through. Yeah, social media was like a big help. It was a big help, whānau. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
he keeps saying that he wants to hurry up and have a kai, but we're just doing some content at the minute.
So yeah, no, just since October whānau, the old world's been flipped upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, just been missing my family hard out, missing my home, and just miss trucking whānau. But
Yeah.
it's like
If you
it's
know,
like
you
I've got
know,
to start
fam.
all over again. Got to start crawling again.
My love was a
But
my
yeah,
love has always been a hard worker. He was never at home just doing dumb shit. It was just always at work. I was lucky to see him twice a week, if that. Maybe once a week I'd see him. But obviously, you seen our life before that. We were living our best lives, doing the most. Even if he was still at work, we were still out here doing the most.
it's
Um,
cool, man.
mm, we were,
I loved it.
yeah,
I should real miss it. Really miss it now. But
miss it,
yeah,
yeah. Hopefully, when we go back to court, we can fight this, and because it's been hard, man. And it's been hard. It was like pushing a truck up a hill, is what the whole thing's been about. And oh fuck, so grateful for my in-laws, man, because they were fighting hard to try and get him home for Christmas. Um, yeah, it was just on the lawyer's case every single day. He shouldn't have been in there for 59 days. And yeah, I counted every single day he was in there because that's how heartbroken we were. He should have been out in 2 weeks at least.
man, it took me like 2 weeks to just get your phone number approved.
I know, and that's another thing I want to touch on
Shout out to Kaitoki.
is the prison was just useless and just everything. Um,
Shout out to the brothers. TM unit,
get
Pod
in
2.
our get in now. No, oh, look, now you're saying thank you. Get in our numbers approved. He never received an email. Obviously, we were spamming it though. We were just saying hello, good morning, good night. Talking about our day, and my love never received any of my emails, and that was like thousands, whānau. I'm talking thousands. That's me and my children put together. I told my kids, spam dad's email. He didn't get any of our emails. And that's another thing that really just gives me the ick, man. It gives me the ick. It
Yep,
still
I
makes me
only
wild
got
to this
emails from
day.
the Portland Express.
Yeah.
Yeah, my man.
I only got emails from a person who's not even related. That I'm just like, why are they like that? I don't know.
Those were enough to get me through though.
It was
Those
just
free
a lot.
emails.
It was just a lot. In the visiting whānau. Let's get into the visiting because that was hectic in itself. So it took me about 3 weeks. Oh no, 2 weeks to be approved for visits. Oh no, three, maybe three. It took 3 weeks. It took,
So it took 4 weeks before we got a visit. So yeah, 3 weeks.
and we're just everything. Just the and I know it's not the prison's fault, and he shouldn't be there, and what he did, blah blah blah. All the haters, I always have the haters always saying,
Love the
you
haters.
know, why is he in there in the first place? Ma, he shouldn't be there. Then he wouldn't be going through this. Well, obviously, goofy, obviously. And I know some are going to come on here, and you're just going to get blocked straight away. Why? Because I don't care what you have to say. I really don't. This is just how I feel and what I'm going through, not your story. So yeah, anyways, I started writing. I started writing a book about it because I was like deeply intense about what was going on. It shouldn't have to be that long. Anyways, obviously we got him home. Um,
It's had a mean Christmas. Fucking hell.
we did. We
I
had a
didn't
good
expect it, but yeah.
Christmas. We had a good Christmas. Just to be, it
The
was
judge
more
had a heart, I think.
presents. We had a we did. Everyone was on everyone's case. I think. Um, thank you to the lawyer for helping us because we were on his case. Um, so yeah, he obviously did his mahi that he had to do. But we're still not finished.
Thankful. I'm very thankful.
Yeah,
Very grateful.
thankful.
You know who you are.
I think we had to put the work in though, to get that done because it was literally like pushing a truck up a hill.
Got to come home, whānau,
He
be
did.
with my family,
He did.
spend time with my 97-year-old nan.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, she's a great lady.
Mm,
And yeah, so we made her day anyway.
yeah.
Made her Christmas. Very
Um.
grateful.
It was like, yeah, it was just so hard, and we still had to fight. We still had to fight in January. We go back. Um. And just hope for the best. If not, we will just fight again to get him back out. Um.
Yeah,
Aye.
fuck. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
far out. Yeah,
It's not
one
long.
of
We
the
don't
hard,
have long with him.
one of the hardest things, whānau, is being told by your lawyer that you have to throw in your job.
Mm.
I was like, hey, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care about that. Okay,
Nah.
all right,
And
sweet
just
as.
like the financial burdens that, because
Yep,
obviously, even though he was away, our outgoings were still going.
yep, my bills are still going out.
It still
Fuck.
doesn't stop. So it was kind of like it was heavy.
I still ain't
It
worked
was
out a plan for
heavy.
that.
No, we're still working on it, but we're
Fuck.
getting there. We'll get there eventually, Whānau. I think you have to go through all these trials and tribulations to actually reach the top. And I'm sure God's just trying to test me for all the bad shit that we done back in the last.
Yeah,
Cause
I'm
yeah,
just very grateful for my parents.
mm, yeah,
For my
very
parents,
grateful.
whānau, far out.
Yeah,
Jesus.
mm,
And my family, all my whānau.
yeah.
You know who's putting in their mahi in the background.
I mean, just all the
Far
references
out.
that we got to. That was just amazing. Like he's obviously a community person, Whānau. If you know my love, you know him. And for the ones that did stick by our side, thank you, because it really helped. Every little letter that everyone wrote about him, about the type of person he is, it all helped to get him out for this time, until obviously, hopefully he doesn't have to go back. But if he does, then we just have to fight again. Um,
Yep.
yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much our situation at the minute.
Just want to get through it, get past it, and just restart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is also a thing to all the mumsies that were giving me the ins and outs of like everything. Oh, thank you so much. Just thank you so much. And to everyone that still has their men inside or partners inside, keep applying for bail. You are entitled to apply for it. A lot of people didn't know until they see my love come out. Um, Obviously you have to put in the work to get them out. But just keep applying.
And if they do get out, whānau, make sure they're getting out to do well.
Yeah.
Okay, whānau, not be in the same sort of situation, and yeah,
Yeah. Well, just try and do better than
if
what
that
it
makes
was,
sense.
eh?
Yeah. You always got to
Obviously my
come out.
love is
You always got to come out and do better, man. Fuck.
yeah, he's trying to do better himself, and he's already gone
I'm,
to a few courses and
I'm still trying to figure out what I need to
few.
be better at,
Mm,
though.
yeah, but you at least you're not sitting around
Yeah,
dwelling in it.
yeah.
But yeah, keep applying for MBA Whānau because eventually it'll happen. They have to give you a reason why you can't. But yeah, to all my sisters, all the brothers out there that are fighting to get their partners out, keep fighting.
Keep fighting,
Keep
whānau. Don't give up.
fighting. Don't give up. Um, yeah, it sucks that the situation that we're in. It sucks. It sucks because I wish I had a key to unlock everybody. That's all in honesty because all the stories that I've heard, and that's just from having a social media following. It's sad. It's sad. Some people have got 8 children. Some people are actually struggling like handy. Um, and it sucks. It sucks. I wish I was rich, whānau, and I could just help every whānau that's ever reached out to me, just telling me that story. Um, we're still ongoing,
It's a bit of a
really.
lonely journey for the whānau out here, eh?
It is. It sucks. I was in it for 59 days, and it was horrible. Obviously, I had an outlet though to for everyone to help me, not financially. I did have a lot of whānau reach out to me though to ask if I needed money or do you need shopping or people were going to do me click and collects from Countdown and stuff like that. So I didn't even know these people.
Amazing.
Yeah, honestly, just the outpour of love that I got um, for people willing to help me with my rent, my power. I said, nah, I'll figure it out because obviously I didn't build my followings to take money off of people. That was not the case. It was more of an outlet for me to, to say that I am normal. I'm only human. And I was just here for the laughs, Farley, to be honest. Me and my kid just like making funny vids. It's cracker. It's been crack up though. Like this whole learning journey of everything. Being a fucking wife of a prisoner. Um it's all been learning. It's all been learning and we've had some giggles, we've had some
What a
giggles.
terrible, what a terrible sentence, man. Being a wife of a prisoner. Fucking
Yeah, because
hell.
that's what I was. I
Sorry,
was
whānau mama ni good.
I was there for 59 days, but we learned our lesson and we're still going through it fun and we still have to fight the system. It really be the system that we're trying to fight. Because they want our whānau locked up at the end of the day. Well, the government. The government ain't helping us whānau. We kinda have to have each other's back in situations like this because they really want them locked up. They don't want to see us be great whānau. Straight up. I bet you Christopher Luxon will never follow me. But
I don't know.
I'll touch on that fun. And I'll be doing a vlog anyway about the government and how
Oh
they're
no.
so corrupt. The system is just so corrupt, anyways. Um, but yeah, every day's an ongoing fight to try and keep my love free. Well,
Yeah.
January 22nd, it's gonna be on.
Yep. We'll just start leaning forward tomorrow, whānau. Monday,
Mm,
Tuesday, Wednesday, another 4 day holiday, and then we're straight into it.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Um, and if you're a good Maori lawyer, female, female if possible. And yeah, I'm going to use my platforms to the full extent as I can.
I just want to go back to work. Straight up, whānau. Like,
He's probably sick of us.
nah. I just miss trucking, whānau. Like, look at the beautiful day.
Yeah,
Oh,
he'll be enjoying his best life, and I'll be here stressed out with the kids, wondering what to do with them. And he'll be on the road living his best life. But yeah, hopefully we can get him back on his trucks. And grateful to his job too. His job was doing the most for us. Before he went
yeah.
away,
Shout outs.
they were still paying us even though he wasn't here. To help cover our bills until I sorted myself out.
Forever
Um,
grateful. I will
yeah,
come and see you face to face.
yes, but yeah, very grateful.
Just have the keys ready.
Yeah, and to the people that will take my love on, even after all of this, he still can walk into a job, which we're so grateful for. I mean, he'll have to start at the bottom, obviously, again. But he'll get back to the top again, finally. But yeah, that's a little bit about us. This is just the first little series. I thought I'd just touch back from the start so that everyone knows the go of who we are as people. We're lovely people, whānau. We
I don't
are.
know.
I know that's right.
No, we
Yeah,
are whānau. Whānau.
we are very lovely people. Um, and we're just a little bit different because we're fiddle. And yeah, and we just have social media followings. I think that's kind of what makes us different.
And just love to all that love us, whānau. That's all.
We got so
Yeah.
much love out there, whānau. That's another thing. We have so much fans, top fans. Even shout out to my subscribers that have started following me on this channel. Also to my subscribers that actually pay um to see our content. It's just amazing. Um, we're also going to be doing a meet and greet in April. So yeah, but I'll let you know. We'll start talking about that. Yeah, because I've got a few special guests. My daughter's going to collab with me on that. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty much just giving the followers what they want, pretty much. And that was yeah, they want to have a big party with us. So yeah, that'll be us in April, Fano. But yeah, that was just a touch on yeah, what's going on at the minute with our life and yeah. Do you have any final words?
I just want to thank everybody for all the love and support. And yeah.
Yeah.
Just appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah. Well, thank you, fam.
One day I will be shining again, whānau.
We will be fam all together now. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this first video. I can't believe I was saying this, and I'm gonna say the famous words: like, share, and subscribe, whānau.
Love us, whānau.
Bye.